guys, welcome.
Hi.
Hey guys! Welcome to the team building exercise. So we are going to get you to write down your name on a name tag and stick it on yourself, as well as write down what you believe is your best skill. Hi guys, and welcome to our team building exercise. My name is Gabrielle.
I'm Karen.
I'm Mona. I'm also Karen.
And we're so happy to have you today.
Now that we're all settled, how about you guys introduce yourselves to one another?
I'm Nicole.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Gerline.
Great, thank you for coming today, guys. We've also asked you to write what you believe is your best skill, and we'd like you to share that with the group as well. Starting with you, Nicole.
So I think my best skill is that I am a good communicator.
I would say that my best skill that I have is patience.
I would say I'm open-minded.
I think I'm a positive thinker.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, guys.
So to get to know each other and break the ice, we're going to start off with an activity where
It's an icebreaker. So what we're going to do is we have some M&Ms over here in the middle, and we're going to ask you to choose a color, and from that color, you are going to tell us something about yourself. So I'm going to focus your attention over here to the board, and this is what is explaining our team building exercise. So you see we have blue, red, and green M&Ms. The blue, if you choose that, you're going to tell us one thing that makes you sad, and red, one thing that makes you happy, and green, one good choice you made today.
Go color?
Yeah,
Sure. I'm gonna choose red. And go with blue.
Okay, so we're gonna start over here with you, Nicole.
Sure.
So blue, tell me one thing that makes you sad.
One thing that makes me sad is when my students don't listen.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, so you also picked blue. Can you tell me something that makes you sad?
I would say one thing that kind of makes me upset and sad is when I get into arguments with some of my friends.
Yeah, it's not too good. Tarloshan, you picked red. Can you tell me one thing that makes you happy?
I would say that working with children makes me really happy.
That's a great response. And Gerline, you chose green. What is one good choice you made today?
One good choice I made today was I ate healthy at lunch.
All great responses. Thank you for sharing, guys.
So now we're going to start brainstorming on teamwork. So we're going to just get your thoughts and opinions on a few questions that we have. The first question is, how would you define teamwork?
I would say that I would define teamwork as when you collaboratively work with one or more people and you both contribute to the work that you have to do and split everything evenly and, you know, branch off of each other's ideas.
Anyone else?
I kind of agree with Daniel.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Daniel too. I mean, it's definitely, you gotta work together for a common goal, I think, as well.
I agree.
Everyone putting in the same effort and working together.
Right, exactly.
So I'd like to ask you guys, what do you guys think are the important skills of team building?
I think communication is important.
I think patience is a huge one. I think working with a team is not always easy.
Of course.
So being patient is definitely a skill that I think is important.
I definitely agree with those. And I was going to say, it's funny that you asked that question because we all wrote down something earlier, and all the things we wrote down are actually key, I think, skills that you would need to
Be successful
in teamwork.
Exactly.
Like good
Work
communication
together.
and, like we said, patience and
That's all you need to work together as
right,
a team.
right.
So lastly, you guys know we're focusing on communication, collaboration, and creativity. We just want to know your thoughts on the 3C model.
I actually have to say I don't know much about the 3C model, but from what I can see over here, communication, collaboration, creativity, I do have to say those are three key elements of working in a efficient and great team environment.
Right.
You definitely need good communication when you're working with either another person or within a group. You all need to collaborate together, especially when working in a classroom. If you're working with somebody else, you both need to collaborate together in order to make that classroom run effectively and to get things done. And I feel like creativity as well is great when working in a team environment because you get to broaden your horizons, make things fun, like if you're working on activities with the children, expand on their learning, be creative with what they want to learn about. I know for myself, speaking in working in a full day kindergarten classroom, we had the children, they really inquired about bees. Sorry, they were really
Curious?
curious. Sorry. So they were really curious about bees, and what my room partner and I did was we searched on Pinterest, and we found that we can make a beehive, and so the children got to be creative and learn at the same time about their curious wonders about bees.
That's awesome. Great answer, Danielle.
So now that you guys have been introduced to the 3C model, I'll go over some of the points for here. So communication, what we're really looking into is verbal and nonverbal as well as written. And collaboration is how do we collaborate as a full team and how do we all work together? And then finally, creativity. What can all our minds bring forth together to create such a great idea at the end? So now that you guys are fully aware of these 3 points, I'm going to get you to keep them in the back of your mind while we start our team building exercise. Okay guys, so we're going to start our team building exercise. So as you see, we have a blanket here on the floor. Looks a little interesting, right? So what you guys are going to do is we're going to get all 4 of you to stand on the blanket. And what your task is going to be is you're going to try and flip the blanket over without getting off of it. Good luck. Okay, so we're going to ask you to get on the blanket, and just a reminder that your feet have to stay on the pink blanket. So if your foot goes on the carpet, then you have to start over. Okay? Good luck, guys.
So you guys stand on this side, beside me, and then we'll just pull the blanket through,
Okay.
and then we can step
Just stay
over
on it, yeah.
We can slowly step over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, Dana's on.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Dana's on the one.
You can be on that part.
Yeah, but Dana has to spread it out a bit. Use your feet.
So spread it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
my side's still not.
So step on the corner.
Can I go that? You know that corner? Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now that you guys have successfully finished the team building exercise, we're going to do a little debrief on what you felt about the whole activity.
So what did you guys find difficult about the task?
So one of the things that I know I found difficult with the task was managing all 4 of us to stay on the blanket without stepping over and getting on the carpet.
Yeah, that was very challenging, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Anybody
because I
else?
think all of us were moving at the same time, so just being aware of where everyone is and where they're standing and making sure the blanket's not like being pulled from underneath.
Were there any skills or strategies you guys used to overcome this challenge?
I definitely were constantly talking to each other to make sure that we could definitely do
Everyone
it.
knows what they're doing, where they're stepping.
We had to
Yeah.
communicate in order to successfully flip the blanket over without taking our feet off of the blanket.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, do you guys think you use these core models here, communication, collaboration, and creativity?
I think that we did because we definitely used communication. We were all talking with one another. We collaborated with each other, and as well, we used our imagination, which is creativity, to flip the blanket over on the other side.
A lot of critical thought you guys had to use in order to successfully complete the task, right? You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
Can you write a new skill?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
So something that you think you're going to take away from this workshop, a skill that you probably believe that maybe you are successfully mastered now.
So can you guys please share what you guys wrote down?
Sure. I feel like I have become a little more patient since doing this activity.
I feel that I have been able to collaborate better.
I'm with Nicole. I definitely think I'm more patient.
I think through the activity I learned how to listen to others and their ideas.
So thank you for sharing. Those were really great answers, and thank you for participating in our workshop.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Heather.
Okay, Nicole, so you picked blue. Tell me something that makes you sad.
Something that makes me sad when my students don't listen.
That's frustrating. Daniel, you also picked blue. Tell me something.
Sorry, girlie.
So now that you guys have successfully finished